Warning. The following podcast was recorded by two idiots. It contains vulgar language, vulgar ideas, and poop jokes. If any of this offends you, blow it out your ass.
Son of a bitch bastard!
Let's start this again, shall we? Jesus Christ.
You're fucking retarded.
Hey, Pickle Licker, want to play the right intro?
One more time.
Are you ready?
Welcome to another episode of Let Us Cast. I am Andrew.
And I am Bruce. How's it going, man?
Well, Bruce, I'm podcasting. You're podcasting.
We're a tag
tight.
team. Hey, smartass.
It's a sunset podcast.
So you've been digging the Stevie Richards show, have you?
I haven't been listening to like full shows, but like YouTube clips and whatnot. Like I'm digging those more because like it seems more like concentrated on one subject. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I like this. All right, this is cool.
It's a little more digestible. It's sort of like the old Something to Wrestle With. You know, they were pretty long as well. I mean, all of those episodes are pretty long as well. And, you know, sometimes you just need a little bit to get you through, like a good impression or something, and that's all, and you're happy, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because his Tony Gurria is funny, and his Jeff Jarrett, ha ha, ha ha. I can't help it. It's awesome. And the other one I love of his is Tommy Dreamer. Hey, Wacko, you know they're trying to kill you.
Yeah, the new one I saw today was them talking about CM Punk like not being like as much of a rebel or anything like that anymore and whatnot.
Oh, really?
It's like, yeah, back in the ECW, you know, I give him advice. Dreamer, I don't think Dreamer gave him any advice. And the guy's like, well, what kind of advice would Dreamer have given him? Oh, eat more Oreos, kid.
Oh man, that's what I mean. Like, he's so funny.
He is.
He's such a character, and he seems like such a good dude too. Like,
that's a guy I'd like to see come out with a book because I'm like, you know, man,
yeah.
he's got to have some stories.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That'd be killer. I would totally get a Steve Richards book. I haven't read a good book in a while, to be honest with you. I tend to repeat a lot of stuff, especially when I'm in a rut as far as like not able to find new stuff to read. I'll just go back to old things and reread them again, which is kind of boring at some points, but
Yeah, but still.
yeah. I kind of want to go back and read Brett's book because it's been a minute since I read that, and I don't know. I used to have a copy of Have a Nice Day, and I can't for the life of me find it. But if I ever, I would really love to read that one again too, because I remember loving that one.
I mean, I have a copy of it. Next time I see you, I'll
Oh.
bring it up to you. Just be very careful with it.
Yeah, because it's signed, isn't it?
It's signed and it's first edition. Yeah,
Oh.
it's like when it first came out, like hell yeah, I went to the store, bought it.
Oh, I don't know if I want to borrow that and read it then, but I'll figure something out. I can always buy a new copy or something, because that's an item right there, man.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, a big supporter of Mick.
I love the back cover where it showed like his body and it pointed to all the injuries and stuff. Like, it was just oh my god, dude. And he chronicles pretty much every single one of them in the book, you know, like.
Yeah. Like, so here's how I fucked up my back. Here's how I fucked up my knees. Here's how I knocked some teeth out.
Right.
Here's how my ear got ripped off in Germany.
Yeah, like I remember like his story about when he started training and like the first time taking the ropes and he didn't know how to do it right, so he ended up like pissing blood. Oh,
Oof.
I cannot imagine. Like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, people are like, "Oh, it's wrestling. It's so goofy and fake," and it's like, you have any idea what they put their bodies through? Like, it's. I mean, I don't. I've never done it, but like, you read enough, you know, autobiographies or whatever, and you get the sense that it ain't ballet.
Yeah, god damn it. Not only that, like, he's humorous and good natured about it. Like, I remember he was on Howard Stern's show years and years ago, and like they was talking about the ear being ripped off in Germany. Like, I think he was promoting the book and everything, but he was talking about, well, yeah, you know, like the only real downside is my dream of being a carpenter is never going to come true because I have nowhere to put the pencil now. No,
That's the thing. Like, he's so witty, and like, I know his big fear is losing his mental faculties as he gets older because of, you know, obviously everything he put his body through. But
yeah.
So far, knock on wood, man, I mean, he seems to be doing just fine, at least as far as I can tell. Thank God, you know, because I mean, of all the people that, you know, you don't want to see that happen to anybody, but of all people that I'd hate to see suffer from CTE related stuff, it would be Mick Foley, because man, he seems like such a great guy.
He really does. He really is. Like, I've met him a couple of times. He's a damn good guy.
I remember meeting him once at the Spinners game, and he might have just been having an off day, because he wasn't necessarily, I wouldn't say he was like negative or like it was a bad experience, but he just wasn't like the way I've heard, where he's like really out there and happy and like you know, really enjoying the time. So like I think he just might have been having an off day or something, but it wasn't a bad experience at all.
No. Like, yeah, and everybody's entitled to have an off day.
Oh yeah.
I get it. There might have been some shit going on, and he was just like, I just got to get through this, and I can get back to that and deal with whatever the problem is, or blah blah blah.
Right. I'm sure he was in pain. I'm sure he probably didn't want to be there, and you know, I get that. And you can't be excited for every single appearance and everything that you do. It would be like me saying that I'm excited for every show that I play. Am I? Absolutely not. But you know, it is what it is. You get through it. And...
You're not excited to open up for Ace Frehley?
Ack!
You're a space tag team.
No, you know, I mean, I try to treat every show, you know, with proper respect and give it my all, but at the same time, am I really stoked to play like somebody's backyard or something? Like, I mean, not necessarily. Depends what it is, but I mean, obviously the Ace one is awesome because it's a huge show and I mean, it's pretty freaking cool. But it's sort of like I remember when we got the like my third show with Day to Attend was when we opened for Jeff Tate, and I didn't know the name. They were like Queensryche, and I know the name Queensryche, but I didn't know the music, and they were like, I can't believe you're not excited for this. I'm like, this wasn't my cup of tea, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's not that I'm not excited. I mean, it's really cool. I recognize the name and all that. That's cool. But it doesn't really register for me the way that, you know, if you were to be like, hey, man, we're opening for the Foo Fighters, I'd be like, you know, like,
yeah,
shut up and take my money.
Like, hey, Paul Gilbert needs an opening act. Okay.
Why me? But okay.
No, you should have been like, dude, I'm a student of his. I could bring an apple to my teacher now.
Yeah, right? Here, Paul.
Have an apple.
Calling me one of Paul's students, though, is a stretch because, man, I couldn't hold his guitar pick, man.
Well, that's why you were taking lessons. Like, you would send him video of you playing guitar and be like, all right, hey, try this. Oh, you're writing songs. Try doing this.
Yeah.
So, I'd say it's pretty accurate to say teacher-student.
All right, I'll take it.
All right. God, just take the fucking compliment there.
Okay. I'm always horrible at that, man. People are like, hey, man, good job. And I'm like, oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, it's like, was it really?
Yeah, exactly. Did you have a good time? I did. You didn't, did you?
It's like, no.
No.
It's almost like, you know, being unable to take a compliment. It's almost like if you go see a movie. Like, I went and saw the new Jurassic World movie.
How was it?
It exists.
Well, yeah.
Wasn't released. It escaped.
Is what's his name still in it there? Channing Tatum or whatever the fuck? Or
you mean Chris Pratt? No.
Yeah, sure, him.
No, this is the start of like
a new.
It's like its own like separate Jurassic World movie. It's like Scarlett Johansson. I think it was like Ving Rhames or something like that. It's like a couple other people. Yeah, I know.
This is like pick names from a hat and make a Jurassic Park movie?
No. So basically, they're like, oh, well, we can start like curing diseases, but we need the dinosaurs because they're like DNA. There's something with their DNA. So they hire like Scarlett Johansson, who's like a mercenary and has like this team and whatnot. And they're just like, well, we need you guys to go in there and get it and bring it back. Like, oh, for fuck's sake.
That's a stretch.
Yeah, so it's me, my sister Liz, and our friend Will, and we're just sitting there, and I'm just going like, God, this is a piece of shit. But I was enjoying myself because I was like, all right, I get a few fucking laughs out of it because, okay, how many movies am I going to see a T-Rex try and kill somebody in a fucking, like a raft?
In a raft?
Like, an inflatable raft. Like, they come... So they meet this family that gets attacked by some aquatic dinosaur, and like their ship is fucking like just burnt to shit, and it's just sinking below. The mercenary team picks them up because they pick up the SOS signal, and they're like, "Well, we can't just leave them out here. Well, where are you guys going? We're going to this island of dinosaurs that nobody is apparently allowed to go to because it's so dangerous."
let's put ourselves in further danger. That
Yeah.
sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Oh my gosh.
But it made
This
sense.
plot, I'm telling you. Mwah, chef's kiss.
And like, if they had stuck to like, because like the beginning was just like it was like, you know, somebody gets trapped in like this, like they're trying to create like some new dinosaur or whatnot, which apparently they didn't learn their fucking lesson from the first Jurassic World movie.
Yeah, how many Jurassic Park movies have there been now? It's been a lot. Like at least 5 or 6 now, right? Maybe more?
This was number 7.
7.
Yeah, because there was Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3, and then there was Jurassic World 1, 2, and 3.
Man, that's a lot of movies about dinosaurs.
Everything made sense when I saw who fucking directed it. I'm like, all right, I get it. There's a guy named Gareth Edwards.
Don't know.
Gareth Edwards directed a Godzilla movie, like an American Godzilla movie.
The one with Broderick?
No.
Sorry,
No.
I'm sorry. I know we don't speak of that one. I'm sorry. Jeez.
No.
Holy shit.
No, we do. No.
That look, man. Oh my god. Like I almost had a heart attack. Jesus, man.
Like, we don't talk about
No.
we don't talk about the end times, Bruce.
Well, folks, podcast is over. I'm driving up to New Hampshire to beat Bruce senseless.
And I'm just gonna smack him with a fish and just go, "That's a lot of fish." I'm just gonna say some other goofy shit that fucking Matthew Broderick said in that fucking episode. Anyways,
Anyway.
no, he directed an American Godzilla movie. This is the one Bryan Cranston was in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was bad. Like not bad in the sense of like, holy Christ, like this is a piece of shit. Like it was bad that it fucking pissed me off, because you go see a Godzilla movie, what do you want to see?
Godzilla?
Yes, you want to see Godzilla fight other monsters, or you want to see the army try and like take him down.
City and, you know.
Yeah, see the army try and take him down for the
Yeah.
100 billionth time and failing for the 100 billionth time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we got some new weapon, ha ha! And it just doesn't work ultimately.
They sent Zeus after him. It's a no holds barred Godzilla.
Yeah, just Hulk Hogan's just holding Godzilla. Like, what's that smell?
Dookie.
Oh,
Oh golly.
yeah.
That's a
I don't know
lot
what
of shit.
I don't know what that road
That's
is.
a big pile of shit. Is that the line?
Yeah, like that's one big pile
That's
of
one
shit.
big pile of shit. You got it.
Yeah. But anyways, you want to see Godzilla fighting other monsters, and you know
Yes.
there are certain expectations. Like, you know, you go see a Godzilla movie, you're going to have to see human characters. You're going to have to deal with a human storyline, and whatnot.
Mhm.
Which, okay. This one was like 95% human stories, and like every time Godzilla was on the screen, they're like, "Oh look, he's about to fight a giant monster," and the humans are running away. Pair of doors just fucking close, and they're like, "You don't get to see the fight." You're just like, "What the fuck? What the hell?"
Oh my gosh. That's brutal. Why would they do that? Like, did they just not have the budget for it or something? Like, I get an idea. We don't have the money to make a monster movie, but let's make a monster movie.
No, I don't know if this is like some new like film technique, like a tantric film technique or something like that. I give them the payoff. Wait, pull it back.
I believe they call that edging, right?
I think so.
Oh man, that's ridiculous. Do you ever get a payoff where you get to see Godzilla fight a monster, or
Eventually, yes. Like, eventually you do get to see that, but still, it's like, guys, come on, what the?
it's a Godzilla movie? Like, I want to see Godzilla.
Yeah, and it's brand new monsters that never existed before that are fighting Godzilla. So you're like, all right, cool. Let's see what they do.
Yeah.
You know, Godzilla has like one cool move where he like ripped open one of their mouths and breathes his atomic breath right down their fucking throat. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Like that's cool, awesome. Your movie's a 5 out of 10 at best, but
But props for that.
But yeah, I mean, props for that, awesome. But still, what the fuck?
Do better.
No, and then fucking, years later, Japan's just like, all right, let's show you motherfuckers how to do this, and they release Godzilla -1 and goes on to win a fucking Oscar.
Yeah, I've heard good things about -1. And you saw
It
that
is
guitar that I shared with you.
Oh hell yeah, dude,
Isn't that cool?
That's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, right. I wonder how
Oh.
much that thing costs. Probably a lot.
I
Probably weighs a ton too.
probably weighs a ton, but it's. I'd be surprised if it costs less than like 2,500.
Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
custom
it's
guitar,
like a total custom job thing. Like it's.
total custom job 101. Yeah, I'd be shocked if it was less than 2,500.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But yeah, you need to watch Godzilla -1.
It's funny,
Yes.
I never really got into Godzilla. I mean, I don't dislike it. It's just one of those things that, like, I mean, we all have, you know, limited amount of time to absorb various, whatever it is, movies, music, etc. But, like, Godzilla is just one of those things that never crossed my radar for whatever reason, so. Can I interest you in a Pez?
I don't need your fucking charity.
They're good, they're strawberry.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for the broadcast. I'm going to drive up to New Hampshire. I'm going to kick Bruce in the strawberries.
Oh, man, now I'm chewing.
I got a foot. You got Nichols. They're a tag team now.
You're a smartass. Ha ha!
Ah.
Oh, man. So what else have you been up to? Anything fun, new, and exciting, or different?
Not really, no.
No?
No, just existing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I'm doing right now is just existing.
Looking good, man. The stuff's paying off there, man.
Yeah, I'm down 93 pounds since the surgery, so
Woo. Well done, sir. Well done.
yeah.
Because, I mean,
I
the
had a
thing
little-
is, like, you know, it's not just about the surgery, because you also got to be good after it, because, you know, if you don't maintain that kind of lifestyle, excuse me, then it's just going to come right back. So, and you seem to be doing a good job so far, because, it's, you know, it's coming off real quick. So,
I'll tell you, dude. I'll tell you this story. So I had a checkup with the surgeon's office. Don't do that. You and I are not adorable to do that. All right, we're grown men, Bruce.
Speak for yourself.
Maybe I will. Anyways,
Anyways.
so I had a meeting with the surgeons, kind of like a 3-month, or was it? No, it'd be like 6 months after like checkup with them. And you know, the doctor's asking me like, you know, how are you feeling? How are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm doing good. You know, there've been some days I haven't exercised. It's been fucking hot as balls outside, so I'm trying to figure out something to do there. So I finally set up like an indoor bike with a fan on it. So I'm like, hell yeah, I can work with this.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and I'm feeling really proud of myself because one of the doctors that my job works with bought a bunch of pizza for the couriers. I didn't have any pizza. The company paid for an ice cream truck to come to the lab the same day and give out a free ice cream bar or whatnot. I didn't have any ice cream. I was like, I'm feeling really proud of myself. She's like, you could have had a slice of pizza if you wanted.
You're like, yeah, but
I
I didn't have a slice of pizza.
was like, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good, and you know.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I got that going on, and the only other two things that I have, thankfully, I haven't had to use an enema in a while. Like,
Oh yeah, when last we spoke.
yeah, when last we spoke,
When we left our heroes in the throes of an enema.
you got a pain in the ass.
Literally.
Yeah. So I had another sleep test done
Mhm.
to see if I could get rid of the CPAP machine, which fucking thank fuck. Hopefully, I can still do that.
Is it
so I had
looking
this-
promising? You might be able to do it.
I mean, I'm down 93 pounds since April, so fuck yeah, it should be. Like, even my doctor was just like, yeah, you dropped a shit ton of weight. You should be able to hopefully get rid of that fucking thing.
Is that how that works? Like you have to lose a certain amount of weight to get rid of the CPAP machine?
Well, no, because like if you lose a certain amount of weight, they have to do another sleep test on you, and they basically test like, okay, this is how many times you were breathing during night. This is how many times you stopped breathing. You know, things like that. So if it falls into some fucking range on their, you know, criticula, I don't know what the hell it is, but they said I get the results in like 5 to 10 days, so I'd probably get it sometime this week.
Right on.
But hopefully I don't need to fucking use that goddamn thing anymore. I fucking hate it.
I can only imagine it's uncomfortable as all get out.
The other thing is my family doctor, like the family practitioner, is leaving the company that he's working for.
Oh shit.
So it's like the biggest like healthcare provider in Rhode Island is Brown University Medicine.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking hates them.
Oh man.
Because they basically told him, you need to see 500 patients just to earn your keep.
Damn.
Like, God fucking damn it, what the fuck? And there was he had it was like a friend or a neighbor or something like that was looking for another like family practitioner or whatnot. He's like, yeah, I'll see, I'll bring you in. They basically told him, no, you can't see that patient. You have to see the ones that we send you.
What the hell?
So keep in mind, his office is in Narragansett, which is about maybe, depending on traffic and whatnot, maybe about a half hour away from my house.
Okay.
The company was telling him, no, you have to see some people from Johnston, which to get from Johnston to Narragansett is about an hour.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he would have to travel to them, like they wouldn't
No,
come to him.
they
would have to travel to him.
They would have to travel to him.
Who's gonna drive an hour to go see their doctor? I mean,
Yeah, it's like what the shit.
that's banana.
So now I either have to look for a new family medical doctor, or hopefully he's gonna at least stick around and do like a private practice or something like that, and I can just do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this was the guy who basically was just like, hey, I want to help you lose weight. Like, let me know what I can do to help. Like, and I even asked him. I said, okay, well, what about the weight loss drugs? He's like, yeah, we could try that. He's like, before I had the surgery, like that was the path I was going to go down. It was like get like Ozempic or Wegovy or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I couldn't get it was because it was back ordered. He said it's not that they can't make enough of the drug. It's like just like the applicator, like they're having trouble getting some more of the supplies to make those. I was like, all right, it's fair enough. And then my insurance wouldn't really cover it. So if I wanted a 1 month supply, which was basically like 4 shots, it was going to cost me about $1,500 a month.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, okay. Do we have any other options? And that's when he presented like the surgery. He's like, maybe you should just go talk to her and just, listen to her and just see what she has to say.
It sounds like it's the better option because, I mean, like, I assume at some point you can stop taking the drugs, but probably not for some time. And that's, a lot of money to be doling out over the course of, a period of time to be,
Yeah, and I mean,
it's a lot of money. Whereas with the surgery, I'm sure that's expensive too, but, like, it's more of like a one and done kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing too, is that, like, with the drugs, like, it's basically like, okay, here's a crutch to basically help you get to where you need to, learn some better eating habits, and this is going to help you. This is basically like if you have a broken leg, it's like a crutch. Okay, cool. This, like, just 10 months of that would have been $15,000. I'm like, that's not fucking happening.
No.
Meanwhile, with the surgery, they were, I called the insurance company because I wanted to make sure, like, okay, is this doctor in network? Is this hospital in network? Is this surgery covered? I wanted to make sure everything was fucking covered before I did anything. And I mean, thankfully they just said, yeah, you just have to cover your deductible. Okay. Which ended up being, a third of that.
Right.
So I'm like, hell yeah, that's the cheaper and the fucking better option. This is awesome.
Yeah. I think that made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, financial wise, health wise, yeah, it definitely made more sense.
And how long did it take you to recover? Like a month or something, until you felt like good enough to go up and back and work and all that stuff?
Well, the full recovery before I was back to work was like 6 weeks.
Oh, okay, that's not terrible.
They told me I couldn't drive for the first 2 weeks though, because they're like, hey, if you gotta like turn to like look and see if somebody's over your shoulder or something like that, you could do some damage to the inside. So no driving for the first 2 weeks. Also, you might be taking narcotics, so we don't want you driving.
Sure.
Fair enough. After the 2 weeks, like I had a follow up. I think it was like 2.5 weeks later, 3 weeks, something like that. And they're like, "Yeah, do you feel fine?" I was like, "Yeah." Used any narcotics? No.
Yeah.
I mixed the fucking powder with it, for the water, and fucking chucked them out.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if you're feeling good, you can start driving then.
That's funny because I was gonna ask you if you ended up using any of the drugs because they prescribed me. I think it was like Oxy or something after I broke my ankle, and I ended up not using it. So I just brought it to CVS because they have like a drug return policy or program or whatever where you can bring it and drop it off and they'll dispose of it for you. So
Yeah.
that's what I did.
They prescribed me Oxy because they're like, we're not saying you're going to need it, but it's there just in case you do. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
That's
fair.
kind of what they did for me too. They gave me a nerve blocker though in my leg, and I think they usually last about like 24 to 48 hours, but mine lasted for like days. And when it eventually wore, because basically it makes your entire like nervous system in that area completely numb, so you can't feel anything. So it's kind of dangerous in a way because you can bump it and not know it and stuff. But like the good thing is you don't feel any pain. And then even after it wore off, I was like, man, I don't feel any pain. I had to take Advil or something, Tylenol or something. I had to take aspirin. That's what it is. Because they were afraid of me getting a clot in my leg, which could have obviously been a problem. But I didn't take any painkiller. Like, I just took the aspirin because I had to for the thinning of my blood. But I didn't really need it because I felt like it, you know?
Yeah. But I mean, that was the kind of the thing, too, is like, okay, they said, not that you're going to need it, but they gave me like 3 different things for the fucking pain, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
They expected you to be pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, they said, there's gonna be some pain. You're still recovering. Like, you just had major surgery. Like, it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically had 3 things for that. There was the Oxy. There was I think it was a shot that I would take like twice a day, like in the stomach area. Like, it was basically like, yeah, just, pick up a flab of skin fat and just shoot it in there. So I had to do that like twice a day for about a month. And then they said, the only like over-the-counter stuff that you're going to be able to take is like Tylenol, like acetaminophen.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, okay. I still take the Tylenol every now and then just because, like, there are days, like, my back is on fucking fire.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Is this only post-surgery, or have you always had problems with your back?
I mean, I've had problems with the back and whatnot, and, it's mostly when, the doctor's saying, well, you do weigh a lot, so, like, even, like, when I first, like, dropped weight years ago, like, I got down to, it was, like, 170 or something like that, because I was doing like keto. I was walking like 20 miles a week.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was going nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I was having back pain then, and my doctor just wrote it off as like, all right, your body's used to having this much weight on it, and now it's not there anymore. So yeah, there's gonna be some pain and some adjustment in the back. Like, I mean, this still sucks, dude.
Yeah. Is it mostly your lower back, or does it change?
It changes. Like, sometimes it's lower back, sometimes it's like near like the upper shoulders. So
that sucks.
That sucks, but it's like, all right, well, what the fuck am I gonna do about it?
Right. Could do some yoga. Although sometimes, I'll be honest, like, yoga fucks with my back. Like, I don't normally have back problems necessarily. Every now and again I will, but for the most part it's pretty good. But I do find that, like, if I don't do yoga for a while and then I go back to it, my lower back is just, like, tight as all get out the next day. And it's just like, oh, God, like, it's so much harder to get around and everything. But it usually wears off over time.
Yeah.
But I'm also old as shit, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with, like, weightlifting. If you don't lift weights once in a while and you go and, trying to do some fucking bench presses or whatnot, like, yeah, your arms are going to fucking hurt.
Yeah. I've been having a little bit of concern with my left hand / arm / I don't know, wrist maybe, but like I've been getting, like, when I drive, my because I usually hold the wheel with my left hand, it goes numb after a while, and I could be like carpal tunnel or something. Strangely, it doesn't happen for guitar, but like every now and again it just feels uncomfortable and it gets numb and stuff, and it's not pleasant. But
you're not gripping the wheel hard, are you?
No, it's more about like the angle. Like, it seems to be the angle that I hold it at. Although, then I'll shift. Like, sometimes I'll hold it down at the bottom, and then I'll shift to, like, holding up at the top or the side or something. And it's still, like, it'll feel better for, like, a second or two, and then it'll just go back to being numb. So it's almost like just from being in the same position too long, no matter what the position is.
Yeah, so then stop driving like that.
Just stop driving. Oh, okay, cool.
Just stop driving.
Oh,
Goddamn, kid.
Goddamn,
Can't get those beans if you're not driving like that. Ah.
Yeah, right. But yeah, it's just weird. I haven't noticed anything else necessarily. Well, maybe like doing dishes, but like it just seems to be holding my arm or my shoulder or somewhere along the chain between my arm to my shoulder. Something's a little fucky. But
yeah,
doesn't get in the way of guitar yet. But that's my main concern is that's where it's heading. Is that I'll soon be getting numb playing guitar. I used to have that actually back when I played in college. I used to have my hand go numb during certain stuff.
Shit.
I also used to get shocked by the microphone on the regular because my amp wasn't properly grounded. So every now and again, like I was always the type to like eat the mic. I was always like right on top of it. So when my mic or my amp isn't properly grounded, I would get too close to the metal of the mic and just go. Zzz. So like I'd be singing a song, go fuck. And then I'd forget, and it'd happen again, and I'd just be like, nah, fuck. It sucked.
Yeah, but it was funny.
And we wonder why I'm this special.
I mean, not anymore. We don't wonder why.
I was giving myself electroshock therapy on the regular, so.
Like Jim Carrey in like the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, like licking the quill. And
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Dr. Robrusnik.
Yeah, I just need to grow out the freaking mustache.
Goddamn hedgehogs, pal.
Eggman.
Oh
shit.
Yeah. What about you, man? What you got going on lately?
Not a whole lot, man. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I've been going on a couple dates here and there, and playing with some bands. We're working on some recording, and kind of a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak. So I guess kind of a lot and kind of not at the same time. I'm out of Pez, sir. You look so disappointed in me.
I mean, for various reasons, yes, but
yeah, man. So actually, Down Boys, we have a new single coming out at the end of the month on the 25th. So actually, that's like 2 weeks away. Holy shit. So yeah, in a couple weeks we got another single coming out, and I just recently went over and mic'd up some drums so we can start working on the next batch of songs. So far we've been doing them in batches of 2, just to kind of be a little bit efficient without biting off too much. Because if you do too many at a time, it can get kind of you can get in over your head very quickly. But 2 at a time is usually pretty manageable.
Well, not only that, but if you do like 2 at a time, like. It's better quality than if you're doing like 6 or 7 songs at a time.
Exactly. Yeah. And they'll sound more consistent with each other. Now, obviously, the pairs won't necessarily sound consistent with the other pairs, but it is what it is, man. Variety's the spice of life. No 2 albums sound the same. If you go put on like all the Aerosmith albums in order, they're gonna sound different over time. And it's the same band. They're playing the same style of music. Things evolve a little bit, but it's how they record it, where they recorded it, and all that stuff. So. But it all sounds great, so who cares?
Again, AC/DC.
Right.
From Back in Black on to, their latest album, whatever have you. Same style of music, same thing.
Yeah. Still AC/DC.
Still AC/DC, and still fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you heard, but, like, apparently it's Vince McMahon loves AC/DC and will drive around with them, like, blaring.
Oh, God, yes. I've heard about that, yeah. But you heard he got into a car accident recently, right?
Yeah, the day Hulk Hogan died.
Yep.
Yeah, same day.
Yep,
Damn near killed her, actually. Or at least according to her.
Yeah. But her car is totaled. Like, his
is fucked.
His is absolutely gone.
Yeah. I've heard he drives like a maniac, though, so I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either. But it's also like, this is a guy that has never fucking learned.
No accountability ever in his life.
There's no accountability, and the only thing that he has learned is that if he throws enough money at a situation, it'll go away.
Right.
Like, goddamn, I'll just buy her a new car. Ha ha ha. Everybody's got a price.
Yeah, he's literally that's where the $1 Million Man came from, is basically Vince in the ring. You know?
Yeah, like that's the wrestler that Vince wanted to be.
Right.
Everybody's got a price.
Crazy.
It's like
What an
everybody's-
asshole.
Yeah, it's like fuck this guy even harder, man.
And I still can't believe like that people just kind of stopped talking about all those like sex abuse allegations and all the stuff with that. Like it just kind of stopped. People just don't pay attention to it anymore, and I don't know what happened.
The thing that happened is like they're trying to make it go away.
Yeah.
And like the thing that pissed me off though was I was watching SummerSlam. I was watching, night 2, Cody versus Cena. Cody wins the title back. It was a damn good match, which if you haven't seen it, fucking go and watch it. It's like that's the match they should have had at WrestleMania. But anyway, so Cody wins the belt back. He takes the powder, he fucks off. So John's in the ring, and like the fans are clearing, like, "Yeah, we love you, Cena. We love you." All of a sudden, Brock Lesnar music hits, and out he comes. It's like, and everybody's cheering for him. Like, why?
Wow.
Like, why are we cheering for this fucking guy?
Right.
There's Michael Cole on commentary, like, "Holy shit! He hasn't been seen in 2 years!" Like,
And why is that, Michael Cole?
yeah, do tell us, Michael.
Yeah. What happened? Was there a reason he left? Surely there was.
Do tell the universe why this magnificent specimen of a superstar has been missing for 2 years.
I mean, he's kind of hard to miss. Look at him. I mean, he's literally a giant. Like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
my God, how soon we forget.
Exactly.
And listen, I'm all for forgiveness and all that, but like there is also certain things and certain lines that once you cross them, it's like that. It's like the Big Lebowski. Across this line, you do not. Also, Asian American, please.
Yeah. So yeah, there are lines like that are just once you cross them, like I don't care how good of a person you are, like you could invent the cure for cancer, and donate enough money to open like 16 fucking nationwide, cancer children hospitals or whatever have you across the country. I will still think you're a shit fucking person.
Right. It's the Benoit thing.
Yeah.
I don't care how good he was in life. He was an asshole.
Yeah. And like, if you want to blame it on CTE, like, okay, blame it on CTE and fucking do something about it.
Right.
Don't just be like,
It still doesn't excuse it, in my opinion.
No, it doesn't excuse it.
That's the thing.
It doesn't excuse it, but it's also like, hey, if this could happen to him, because it gets bad enough, it could happen to any of them.
Yeah. And thankfully there has been, obviously more attention paid to that kind of thing nowadays. Like, not just in wrestling, but in, like, all sports and, football and hockey and all that. Thank God, because,
Well,
man.
yeah.
Although, and it's said often, and, because WWE wants to sell it, but it is true that, like, they are probably the hardest working athletes because they don't really get time off. There is no wrestling season. They just keep going and going and going. They work hard. And,
Yeah, they get 2 days off a week. That's it.
Right.
And I think they get like an extra couple of days like after WrestleMania or something like that.
Yeah, and even if you're not having, like an incredible match night after night, you're still having a match every night practically. Like you're still throwing yourself around a bunch every single night, and that adds up.
Yeah, and much like other sports too, is like you could take a move 6,000 times. All it has to do is just like miss by like a hair, and you get hurt.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't ballet.
Yeah. I mean, shit. As long as we're mentioning Brock, him doing the fucking shooting star press, fucking broke his neck.
Right.
Doing a move he had no business fucking doing.
Well, he had done it before. His problem was he had Kurt way too far. He bit off a lot more than he could chew, and he thought he could do it. And no, he's done it before though.
Still, it's like
he used
if
to
you're
do the shooting star press a lot.
Yeah, but still, it's almost like there was a story of like the Undertaker and Big Show. Like Big Show was out doing a match and whatnot, and he told Taker like, "Hey, can you watch my match and just help me out?" He's like, yeah, sure. Big Show like goes up to the top rope and like jumps off of it, which is like, holy shit. Like, yeah, if you're going to do that, like as a big guy, like that should be a fucking finisher.
Yeah.
But he comes back and Taker's like screaming at him. He's like, you're a fucking giant. Act like it. You don't go to the top.
Huh. That's funny.
He's like, you're dangerous enough as it is when you're on your feet. He's like, you don't need to go to the fucking top rope. You don't need to do that shit. Brock Lesnar, like, all right, you lift fucking crazy heavy shit. You got incredible speed. No doubt you're on fucking roids because hell, you failed the test at UFC and they took your title away for it. You got cut from the Minnesota Vikings when you tried to be an NFL player because,
and yet somehow he's able to get by WWE's wellness policies. Interesting.
From what I understand, and if I'm wrong on this, somebody please in the comments, please correct me, because this is the internet where, everybody's right about everything. From what I understand, like just going back to like CM Punk's like podcast appearance with Cole Cabana years ago, from what I understand, because he's like a part-timer, like he's considered a part-timer, he doesn't have to adhere to the drug testing.
Oh, okay.
Whereas like Punk, who was a full-timer at that point, had to.
That's bullshit.
It is.
I mean, what does it matter whether you're part-time or full-time? It's a wellness policy. It should apply to all of the employees, not just the part-time or full-time ones.
And that's the other thing, too, is that they're not considered employees.
That's right. They're contractors or whatever, or independent contractors.
Yeah, which makes no goddamn sense anymore.
Right, because they also usually have a non-compete where they can't go work for someone else, so how can you say I'm independent?
How can you say that they're independent when they sign an exclusive contract with WWE for 3-4 years, and they tell them where they're working, who they're working with, what appearances they can make, what appearances they can't make.
Right.
It's like you're like, back in like the territory days, like, all right, yeah, it made sense. Like a guy would be contracted to be in like the New York territory for like 3 or 4 months, and then he would go down to like the Midwest for like 3 months or whatever for an angle.
Right.
It would make sense, but now it doesn't.
Right. Yeah, the whole non-compete thing really doesn't make any sense. Like, because it really prohibits you from basically doing your job. And
yeah.
I kind of ran into that myself with the whole teaching thing because I was working for a company and I had an NDA and a non-compete where I couldn't teach in the state of New Hampshire for like a year and a half, I think, after I left the company, because it would have been viewed as direct competition to that company. So basically that prevents me from being a guitar teacher in the state that I live for a year and a half, which was my job, So I couldn't do my job for a year and a half, basically.
Yeah, which
is stupid.
Stupid. It's stupid because it's like, okay, we're going to take away your ability to make a living doing this.
Right.
And let's just say like you didn't have like a backup plan. It's like, okay, I'm a teacher. I've been, classically trained to do this. I've got certifications, blah blah blah. You don't have any other backup plan. It's like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do now? Like, okay, well, go get a job at Walmart or something.
Right. And then I'm gonna have to get back into the swing of it a year and a half later and try to like get a student base up again, and like it's like starting all over again. So you just totally shot me in both feet,
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It really is.
But to be honest, like, and I've talked about this a little bit with other people, but like I really don't want to work for myself. It's something I've tried a couple times, and I mean the idea of being your own boss on paper is really awesome. The problem is that in execution, you end up working a lot more hours because a lot of your time is spent not only doing the job that you're trying to do, but also trying to get or maintain clients. So you have to be responsible for literally everything, and your marketing and all that stuff. And if you can't keep a nice flow of clientele coming in, then it really doesn't matter. You're not going to be making the paycheck that you need to. And plus, there's the whole thing about needing insurance and this and that and the other thing. It's like you have to be making a lot more in order to justify working on your own than you would if you just work for somebody else. So it's like anything. There's a trade-off, But for me personally, I don't like the stress of having to work to find the source of the next paycheck. It's nice having a job to go to where I can guarantee a paycheck every week and let that pay for my passions outside of work, you know?
Yeah.
But
it's also like, you know, a non-compete is just fucking bullshit.
yeah, right. Because it really just, it took the wind completely out of my sails, to be honest with you, because it's like, well, I can't advertise, I can't look for new students, I can't do shit. I have to literally sit on my hands for a year and a half and just do something else. And I mean, I could go back to it. There's been almost a year now that I could have returned to teaching, but
yeah,
like I said, it just took the wind out of my sails, and I just don't really want to do it now, you know? Plus, I think about all the work I put outside and how it made me like really kind of not want to play when I got home, and it's like I just don't know if that's really what I want to do. I kind of like keeping it outside of my professional life. I like the separation of profession and pleasure, you know?
Yeah. But in a way, that NDA kind of just killed your passion for it, too. Like, it's just like, you know, why am I going to do this? If people are just going to be shit about this, like, why the fuck am I going to do this?
Right.
Yeah. Like, thankfully, there was no NDA that I signed, like, in radio or anything, or, like, a non-compete. You know, I'm pretty sure there was no non-compete because they were pretty much like, fuck it, this guy's never going to work here again.
We're going to make sure his time in radio is over.
Yeah, which,
excuse me.
I mean, okay, yeah, good job on that. Like,
I don't think they were really looking to do that, though. I think they just killed your passion, basically.
Well, it was a combination between them and the station up in New Hampshire, and like the bullshit that was there. Which, I don't know if I told you, like, the PS for the New Hampshire station, though.
I don't know. I remember it was like a local access thing, though, right?
No, it wasn't a local access. It was,
Oh, this is when you went and worked in, like, the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So when I first started there, I
just hit my hand on my desk. I basically punched my desk accidentally. I went to scratch my back, and I hit my knuckles on the way up.
And you thought I was disappointed in you beforehand.
I just keep piling it on, man. I just keep piling it on. That's what I am, a big old pile of disappointment.
That is one big pile of disappointment.
Exactly.
So anyways, yeah, so when I first started the station in New Hampshire, it was basically like I was living with our buddy Joe. He was living in Medford at the time. So I would drive from Medford to Nashua, which was like, I don't know, 40-ish minutes, if that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, hey, you know, my parents said, you know, if it'll make things easier for you, you can move in with them. You know, and driving from, I think it was like Amherst to Nashua was like 10 minutes, like from their house. Like, fuck yeah, I could do that. And like his fucking parents, so fucking sweet, man. I miss them. Like, I haven't talked to him in a while. And, like, I know his dad would bust my fucking balls all the time about, like, sports teams and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, because he's a big Red Sox fan.
Big Red Sox fan, big Celtics fan, big Patriots fan.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
everything you hate.
Everything, but... But, so... Anyways, fast forward, like, a couple of months. What I had been told was, they're just going to keep you as per diem for right now, because they're moving everything to a consolidated building in Concord. I'm like, okay, well, when the hell is that going to happen? Like, oh, the owner wants it done January 1st. Okay, I hope he's sinking enough money to get it done. And then it got pushed back to the middle of January. I'm like, all right, you know, it's 2 weeks. I can do another 2 weeks. Meanwhile, while this is going on, Joe's parents explained to me that, hey, we're going to be putting up the house for sale in January.
Oh, man.
Shit. I'm like, all right, well, shit. So I was told that, like, okay, when we get to the new place and whatnot, you'd be considered full-time, all that shit. I'm like, all right, great. In that time, the station in Nashua, like, they were doing virus checks on the computer because some fuckery was going on.
Oh, no.
They had several viruses on their computers. So their bright idea was, okay, well, Andrew doesn't have to be in the room with them. We're going to send him up to the other station to do the control on that end. The other end was West Lebanon.
Oh, jeez.
which from Amherst was 2 hours each way.
Oh my god, dude.
Fucking kidding me. Not only that, there's a toll both ways.
Of course.
So I'm just like, all right, and I'm making like $12 an hour at this fucking gig, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me with this shit.
No way.
So, yeah. So eventually, I was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go back to Rhode Island. I'm gonna find more stable shit because the pushback kept getting more and more. Like they're, oh no, it's the middle of February. It's where everything is gonna be in Concord. That's when it's gonna be. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm like, well, guys, they're selling the house I'm staying in, so you know, kind of need something.
Right.
So the line they dropped on me was, well, we never said you were going to be full-time. I don't know where you got that idea. It's like, you fuckers told me.
Oh.
So I was like, all right, well, fuck this noise. So I agreed to stay with them until they go on break for like Christmas. Because they're like, oh, you know, we kind of need you to just be here. I'm like, all right, you know what? This is like my 2-month notice or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I should have taken Billy West's advice and just fucking left instead of, you know, now I got a target on my back.
Right.
So fast forward to literally the next year. So it was a show called The Tracy and Paul Show. And basically what they had gotten fired about a year later. Like their contract was supposed to go until like December. Like their contracts weren't being renewed. They were told by management, and they said, management told us not to say anything, but here's what's going on. Our contracts are not being renewed, so like at the end of December, we're gonna be out of here. Management fired them after that show for talking about it. So I'm just like, shit. So even if I did get full time, chances are I would have been fired right along with them.
Holy shit, man. That's insane.
That's insane.
Oh man, is that station still going?
As far as I know, it's still going, but
Man,
it's just, yeah, it's just good fucking God, man.
gotta love the radio business. Gotta love the entertainment business.
It's just, well, no, and the other thing too is like they expect like one-way loyalty with you in that sense of like, you know, you got to do what we say. Like if we tell you to jump, ask how high, do this, and this. Okay, great. Hey guys, the rent on my place just went up. You know, I need help with this. Oh well, that's your own fault.
Okay, well, how about this? If I can't afford where I'm staying, I can't make it to the job that you're paying me to do. So I kind of see this as being your problem too.
Yeah, it's like, how about this? Okay, if I can't stay at the apartment that I'm staying in because I can't afford it anymore, I'm just gonna live at the fucking station. I will find a management executive bathroom and I will take a shit in it every day. I will take X-Lax if I have to. I don't fucking care. I will back up the goddamn plumbing in this.
I've taken an enema. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'll do it, damn it.
Oh my god, dude.
Not gonna be happy, but god damn it, I'll do it.
Always willing to take one for the team.
Yeah. Except the team's never really willing to fucking pay you for it.
Exactly. It's not pin me, pay me. It's just pin me.
Yep. Just go out there and just get pinned. Okay, great. When are you gonna pay me? Pay you? Well, fine. Here you go. This is an empty envelope. There's money in there.
There's opportunity.
Yeah. There's hope in there. Like the hope that you can make more money if you do this well enough.
And you're like, I can't pay my rent with hope and opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, if I could, fuck it, I'd be a millionaire. Like, I wouldn't be living in, you know, a rat-infested one fucking bedroom studio apartment in, like, the shady side of town.
Oh, man. Did I ever tell you about what Tom said when he came to my apartment one time?
No.
He looks around and he's like, Jesus Christ, I think I'm going to get tetanus in this neighborhood. I was like, thanks, Tom. I appreciate that. Made me feel right at home.
I mean, it wasn't too different from like the experience of moving in there.
Yeah, and I gotta say, it's really funny because your experience of my place is totally different from how it's been me living here. But man, that was an interesting and hilarious day. You looked so scared for yours. Oh man.
It's like, I mean, shit's gonna go down. I have no idea where I'm going. I don't know if Bruce is fast enough to get to the. I don't know if I'm fast enough to get to the car. I don't know if Bruce is fast enough to get to the car and wait for me to get there.
It's a lot of factors, man. There's a lot of factors. Yeah, so to tell the story for those who don't know, which is probably everybody, but like the day I moved in here, Andy helped me move in. I rented a U-Haul truck and we just kind of did our thing, and there were some neighbors I think on the upstairs, one of which has since moved out. The other one I think is still here. But they were in like a very loud shouting match with each other, like going back and forth, and it was getting pretty heated. And like Andy and I are just kind of like, "Oh shit!" And like, "What are you getting into?" And I'm like, "I don't know. What am I getting into? Like, this could be crazy." But that was legit like the one and only time that there was ever a kerfluffle here. Ever since then, it's been really quiet, honestly. I mean, we have kids who play outside or whatever, and people have cookouts or whatever, but it's never like an issue.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was also like, you had one neighbor screaming at another one, like, "You goddamn fucking crackhead, get the fuck out here!" Banging on the door.
I forgot about that, but yeah.
It's like, yeah, shit's going down here, man.
Yeah, you thought I was moving into like a flop house or something.
I was just like, shit. Bruce is going to be brewing fucking meth in his basement in a week.
Just call me Bruce White.
Yeah. Like, I'm the one who fucking knocks.
Oh man, but no, I mean, thankfully it's been pretty quiet here. I mean, I don't love where I live, to be honest with you. Like, as far as the apartment goes, I mean, where I live geographically is perfect for me because I'm pretty close to everywhere I have to go for band practice, and a lot of the shows that we play, some of them are nearby. I mean, we actually play a lot of shows like way up north, like in Maine and like Bumblefuck, New Hampshire kind of stuff. But like, it is what it is. But thankfully, some of the shows are right around the corner from me. Like, we've done a couple spots at the Shaskeen, which is like literally 10 minutes from me. I could walk there if I didn't have to bring my amp. So yeah. Can I tell you a quick story actually about the last gig that we played?
Oh, tell me a story.
It's not like amazing or anything, but basically we played the Old Homes Day in Hudson, right? Which I'm wearing the shirt from the previous year. But I as we pulled in, so last year when we pulled in, right when you get to the top of the hill, they ask you, are you a vendor, guest, whatever, and I'm like, I'm with the band. They're like, okay, go here, blah blah blah. And last year they let us like pull in right up close to the stage so we could unload and then we would move to park somewhere else. Well, this year, driving in, they ask you the question, "Hey, you blah blah blah," and I say I'm with the band. They go, "Okay, follow this blah blah blah," and I follow where they're directing me, and they basically have me park in a spot. So I'm like, okay, well, what about loading my stuff in? And I'm looking around, and I just started unloading, and I literally had to walk like underneath this like tape thing through the parking lot, across through the entrance, and then across the other way in like this big like Z pattern kind of thing to get to the stage. And I ended up having to carry my amp like the whole freaking way too, and I had to make 2 trips, like one with the amp and a guitar on my back, and the other one with basically everything else on me. And it was just like, this fucking sucks. But I mean, that was my exercise for the day, because I mean, carrying a 60-pound amp, like, that ain't no joke for that long, man,
Yeah, that's why, like, maybe invest in like a dolly or something.
I know, I've been meaning to put casters on it, but man, like, the next day my arms were so sore, I was like, oh my god, well, I'm so stupid.
I mean, you are the company that you keep.
You are what you eat, and I eat lots of stupid.
Yep.
Handfuls and handfuls of it, man.
Yep. Last night for dinner, I ordered a pizza with extra stupid.
Came with my face on it.
Yep. Looked just like me. I said, that ain't handsome. That's barely a pizza.
Oh, man. It's going to be an interesting, the next show that I have is going to be an interesting one because I'm going to be filling in on bass again. It's August 30th in Biddeford with Day to Attend. We're going to be a 4-piece again for that night where I play bass. So.
Everybody all right?
What's up?
Everybody all right? They would.
Yeah, Tom's just I think he's busy doing something. He's trying to learn some other songs to do like some other thing with like an Aussie tribute thing that's going on. So he's unavoidably detained, is what I understand. I don't have the full picture. Like, we didn't talk a whole lot about it. I just know that I'm filling in and that Tom's not going to be around for the next month or so.
Hey,
So,
all right.
I just do what I'm told, man. Okay.
Ever the loyal little soldier.
That's me.
That's
Ever the fucking apple polisher.
Yep.
Oh, man. Well, I hate to say it, and I know we have only been going like an hour here, but I might have to cut it short because I might have to go use the little boys' room in a big bad way. I did go before the podcast, but I have the bladder of a 2-year-old, so, and I don't want to, shit myself, as intriguing as a podcast as that may make.
I mean, take one for the team, Bruce.
I don't know if I'm that much of a team player.
It's like, oh, come on, Bruce. Oh, man, I can't do it. I'm going to shit myself. Yeah, but it'll make a good podcast.
Yeah, but remember your contract and that non-compete and the NDA?
Yeah.
You
and
shit yourself on camera.
It's in your contract.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll wrap it up here, man. You got anything you want to plug here, man? Or
No, I mean, as usual, just check out the bands, but that's about it, man. Nothing new going on except for that, but there will be new stuff coming in the next couple of weeks, so I'll have more updates soon.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Not really much to update on my end. Yeah, we're thinking about doing more gaming videos, like it's depending on Bruce's schedule.
Yes.
You know, because Bruce is a busy little beaver.
I
as
am.
Paul.
I'm a hard man to catch,
I mean, not really. I mean, how many dates you been on? Like, since we last talked?
Since we last podcasted?
Yeah, like...
1.
That sounds like you're pretty easy to me, sir.
1 in 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm living the crazy life over here.
Hey, that's an average of 1 date every 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
That's pretty damn good. You want to look at it like that.
That is pretty damn good. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's stupid now?
Still me. Still me.
I'm coming for your crown here, sir. Anyways, yes, we're going to make some gaming videos. It's depending on Bruce's fucking schedule, and I think he's off the camera.
Yeah, you're also dropping out there. I don't know what happened over there, but you just kind of like, I don't know, I can't hear you either. Uh-oh. Did we lose you? Ah, jeez. Andrew? Is there life over there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
There you are. There you are.
Jesus goddamn Christ!
No camera, but I can hear you.
Oh, god damn it, Bruce, you bastard! Oh, God. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna be doing some gaming videos. It just depends on Bruce's schedule, but yeah, the lineup is growing of games that we could do. So yeah.
Oh yeah, man! Looking forward to it. That's gonna be a fun day.
Yeah. Like now, the Xbox has entered the picture, so we got that back.
So get that going for me, which is nice.
Yeah. So we'll get him to play some Deadpool, which would be freaking sweet.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, we're going to be doing that. Yeah, it depends on schedules and whatnot. So, like, once we have any kind of idea, we'll put something out on like one of our Facebook pages, and we'll just kind of get it going from there.
Absolutely.
AEW baseball will come back.
Absolutely. Oh man.
Hey, have you ever wanted to take a kendo stick to Hangman Adam Page and play some home run derby? No? Well, here's a game for you. You can do that anyway, you fucking prick.
Shut up and take my money.
Like, all right, fine. But that's going to do it for us this week on Let Us Cast. I am Andrew.
And I am Bruce.
And we will catch you fuckers next time.